It's a painful experience to get off of drugs and face everything that you've been running from your whole life. I've never met a single person in my life that got high in a Starbucks bathroom with a needle in their neck that loved themselves, or drank copious amounts of Jack Daniels that loved themselves. So it's never about why the addiction, it's always about why the pain.
So The Threshing Floor is a feature-length documentary that takes, really, it's a deep dive on addiction and recovery. It's told through the story of Tim Arrigo, how he found himself addicted to heroin, living in motels, and then it tells the story of how he went completely the other way, and he's been able to help thousands of other people over the course of his career working in treatment.
It initially started out as more of just a passion project with Brad and I. As we had conversations, we just were both on the same mission to bring awareness to these problems that people are dealing with, and do it in a way that both takes my personal experience and my professional experience, and then of course Brad's filmmaking ability. And in my heart, I know this film will create conversations that people need to have.
The stigma is these things aren't supposed to happen in these nice neighborhoods, but really addiction affects everyone everywhere.
As the story grew and as it evolved and as we involved more people and we incorporated new elements and new vision and new ideas, it kind of started to take shape and take form that this was going to be a much bigger story than the initial concept that we started out with.
What do we do a lot of times? Man, if I just had the perfect environment, I'd be okay.
I think one of the differences between this film and many of the drug-related films I've seen, there's hope for people that, we can win this battle, and people are redeemable, and lives can change. It's messy, and it's a process. We have to be willing to journey with them into health, not just expect them to get healthy.
We wanted to bring a level of authenticity to the viewer beyond just, telling a story. We wanted to immerse ourselves back in the culture. There's times where we were in motel rooms where there was, meth pipes in the corner. There was times where we were in really sketchy situations in a high traffic area with a lot of drugs being trafficked in that area.
And I think people will see there's an authenticity to it that doesn't feel like some upscale $2 million documentary. It feels like a compelling story talking about compelling things that these guys went out and made together.
That's what I'm most proud about this film, is that we didn't try to make a film for somebody else. We didn't try to create something for the market that the market would like. And it hopefully can be a resource for people who are struggling, people who have family members who are struggling.
If you feel like people who are caught up in addiction just made bad choices in life or are unrecoverable, my prayer is that we'll challenge you on that. I hope it'll be an uplifting story for you when you watch it, as much as there is hard moments. I hope your takeaway at the end will be, you know what, we can turn this around, we can help some people, or I can help someone else in my life.